Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did. I slept with my niece, not like that, but I was hugged by her all night. She was like holding on to me and it was magical. I love that. They're getting so old, the girls, and I feel, time is flying, and I haven't seen them because of the COVID-19. I didn't see them in a long time, and they're like small grown-ups almost. It's so strange. But yeah, I'm longing to have children on my own, and they are, the closest to any children that I ever have had so far, and they, they look like me and my sister, and they're so wonderful and so loving and fantastic. So I feel very privileged to have them in my life. And now the youngest one left with my sister today. So right now I'm having a moment of alone time, and it's precious. It's really wonderful. Like, it's so intense. I'm not used to the children anymore. For a while I was, when I was with my ex and his children a lot. And then I remember the quietness and the empty feeling of that quietness when I was alone. But now I kind of, quickly grown into being on my own a lot again. And then it's so intense with children. But I do long for that. I'm longing very, very much to have children on my own. And that's I think one of my biggest griefs, because I'm getting older, so I'm like frightened that won't happen. But I hope it will. I will do what I can to make that happen. But I think that's, the loss of a relationship and the loss of opportunities. That's what I've been grieving a lot this spring, and still do. But I also think that giving up hope is the worst we can do. And I'm not that old. Like, I'm old, but I'm not that old. So my hope is still up. One sec. There we go. So it's very thundery in the air right now. So I have a headache. So we're gonna work a little bit with breathing more than we do normally. Because for migraines, the fire breathing is amazing. So we're gonna do that when we're gonna also balance our brain nerve system together. So that's going to be a little bit different, and then we're also going to focus on what we're grateful for. And I don't just do that to share something with my life with you. I do that because that changed my whole life. Before, I was living in a world of glamour and consumption and superficiality and shallowness, and I was in this world, like with the elite of the world, and with a lot of celebrities, and what mattered was beauty, fame, and money. And for me, it kind of really ate me up. I felt that my soul left, and I was just, a shell in that surrounding, and it consumed me. So for me, it's been really important to kind of get out of that and really start to value what I do have, because no matter how much we have, we can always get more. There's always going to be someone richer or more beautiful or more famous or more successful. Like, there's always going to be, a next level. So if we don't focus on what we have in this moment, we're never ever going to be happy. So that's one of the most important things that I have learned in my life of glamour and whatever you want to call it. But like, I've really learned to not take things for granted, to appreciate what I have in this very moment, because it's so easy to lose that. And I feel like I learned that very much also in my last relationship. I believe I might have started taking things for granted. I was feeling really secure in that relationship, and I really felt that it was going to last for a life, and maybe I also started acting a little bit like I was taking it for granted. And maybe I didn't put that effort in. Maybe I didn't, listen as much as I wish I would have. Maybe I I started to relax a little bit too much, so that, you know, the relationship got forgotten. I try to constantly really appreciate, you know, my surrounding and my parents and my nieces and all that. So today I feel very grateful. I feel very grateful for my past, for having lived that extreme lifestyle of excessiveness and like unlimited access to anything you wanted. I feel extremely grateful for that, because I really know that didn't make me happy. So I'm not striving for that. I'm not striving for the grandness. I'm very happy with having, you know, 65,000 subscribers. For me, that's amazing on YouTube, and I have Patreon too, which is amazing. But I don't strive to become the biggest YouTuber. I don't strive to become the biggest. Like I want to stay true to myself and have subscribers that appreciate that. And I don't think that I would have understood that as much if it wasn't for my past. So I feel extremely grateful for that. I also feel very grateful for being an addict, which is weird, but that made me really start to take care of things that I try to avoid. It really made me start taking responsibility for my own life and dealing with these unworked through traumas and difficulties. And I see, you know, when I've spent time with my family, I also see my faults of my defects of character very, very easily in them. And then I realize that I'm not maybe the easiest person to live with. Maybe like I'm not the easiest girlfriend to have. Like I'm very demanding. And my sister is too, you know, and if it wouldn't be for her, I wouldn't see that. Like I can't see it in myself, but I can see it clearly in her. Like, so I am very grateful for my sister for showing me, you know, all that. And yeah, it's so many things. And I'm also extremely grateful that I never had kids when I was an addict, that I like worked through my difficulties and obstacles before, you know, taking the responsibility on to raise children, because I think that's one of the biggest and most precious responsibilities we can take on in our lives. And I maybe think it's way too easy to do it, you know, to have them. But that's how it is. Now we're gonna do some yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Observe your breathing and where it's located in your body. We're gonna start taking control over our breath. On the inhalation, feel how your belly expands first. And after the belly comes the chest. On the exhalation, let your chest release the air. And then the belly, drag your belly button towards the spine. We're gonna come back to this breathing, but first we're gonna do a breathing exercise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our long finger and index finger, we're gonna fold them. And then we're gonna press our thumb to our right nostril. And now we're gonna do the fire breathing, and we're gonna do it on the left side for 100 breaths. And then we're gonna switch and place our index finger here. I think it's the index finger. The ring finger, I don't know, my English, sorry. And then we're gonna do it regularly for 100 breaths. It's gonna be 300 breaths in total. I'm gonna do the counting, I'm gonna let you know when we switch. Okay, let's do this. Inhale to start. Beautiful, we switch nostril. Now we let go and do regularly for 100 breaths. Inhale to start. Beautiful, now we're gonna do the hip roll. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale back. We're gonna switch direction. Beautiful, we're gonna come to all our fours. We're gonna place our hands straight underneath our shoulders. We're gonna place our knees straight underneath our hips. And we're gonna do the cat and cow. So on the inhalation, come forward with your belly, look halfway up the ceiling. On the exhalation, come down. Inhale. Exhale. One last exhalation. Now we're gonna do something that is very challenging. So you totally do this on your own risk. It's the beginning of a headstand, and I recommend that you just start with the first movement if you have never ever tried this before. If you want to play a little bit, you can go to the second one. But what we're gonna do is that we're gonna place the top of the head down on the mat. So imagine that it's where your spine would go out if it continued through your head. So it's just here. Place it down on the mat, and then you place your hand so that you have a 90-degree angle here. So you have 3 balance points. You don't want them here, but here. Remember that everything you do from now on is on your own risk. So place your toes into the mat and just straighten out your legs. This is a very good start. If you want to push it a little bit, you walk a little bit forward. If you feel that you can find a connection here between your elbows and your knees, you can let go of your toes and place your knees on your elbows. And we're going to place our toes back and come down on our knees and to child's pose. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, come up and come back to tailor's position. We're gonna finish with a meditation out. So get down on your sitting bones and straightening back up. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let this eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're gonna spend some time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this moment. Paramatmane Namaha. Sri Patanjala Yoga Darsharam Atasamadipadaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tata Drashtu Sarube Vashtanam Vritti Sarubhyamitanastra Vrittaya Panjataya Klishta Klishtaha. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish today's class together with 3 Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Wow. Standing on my head really helps for headaches. I hope it can do something for you. I love you guys. Remember to go out there and give. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.